Welcome back to our daily reading session. Every day we read this book, The Complete Guide to Fossils and Fossils Collection, and today we are reading the chapter Club Mosses Life Forms. The swamps of Carboniferous represented perhaps the greatest accumulation of biomass ever. We explored these fossilized remains when burning coal and natural gas. Much of this wetland vegetation consisted of plants called lycopods and club mosses, some as tall as 50 meter. Club mosses were not closely related to true mosses or to early ferns and seed ferns. This curious and controversial plant is named in honor of William Bharagavanathia, who was the director of Geological Survey in the southern state of Victoria, Australia from 1922 to 1943. William Bharagavanath was born in the gold mining town of Ballarat in 1878. The son of Cornish immigrants from the Western Britain lured to Australia in the hope of striking its rich in the booming gold fields of the time. The plant that bears his name is regarded by many experts as being the club moss, but from a very early time, more than 400 million years ago. This was when very few of the land plant are known, and those that were present, such as Cooksonia, were much more primitive. In this context, primitive means that it had few specialized features. Bharagavanathia was first identified as imprints in rocks from the well-known Yale site in Victoria, Australia, and hence since been discovered in other Australian localites. Dating methods put remains and Ludlovian age of the late Silurian period, some 420 million years ago. The dating uses the fossil of graptolites, which are commonly found in sediments deposited in deep water settings, and has been challenged by some authorities. However, it is possible that those plants of the great southern supercontinent of Gondwana were more advanced than their northern contemporaries. There are more than 1,000 species of extant club mosses on the planet today. However, there are mostly smallish, low-growing, creeping plants, generally simple in form and are most often to be found growing in the undergrowth. And they are merely a shadowy relic of their former glory in the Carboniferous period, when they could attain heights of 50 meters. Today's club mosses resemble tough, tall mosses, but they possess the distinguishing feature of having a simple yet definite vascular system of vessel tubes to distribute water and nutrients around the plant. The spores are shed from spore-bearing leaves known as soporophylls. The species shown below is Lycopodium anotium, commonly known as the stiff club moss. It has narrow shoots comprised of tightly overlapping pointed leaves. When mature, it may grow to 30 centimeters, 1 feet in height, and its favored habitat is moist forests and thickets. And this species is particularly common in the foothills of Alberta, Canada. Drepanophycus. The club moss Drepanophycus had a lowish creeping form, evolved sometime in the earlier Devonian period and persisted through most of the Carboniferous, although as a genus it appears to have been restricted to the northern hemisphere. Some of these plants could attain several meters in height, while the 50 centimeter 20 inch was more usual. Each upright stem forked into two at an acute angle, perhaps more than once. The stem was covered with spiny, thorny, spady, scale-like leaves, probably as a means of defense against insect predation. The leaves arose from the stem in spiral pattern, although the spars are variant and at times they could appear whorled, emerging like stalks of a leaf. And the last topic, Sigillaria. Sigillaria is a large, well-known club moss, known mainly from the late Carboniferous period. The genus varies in form, but most types are fairly tall, standing around 20 meters, yet also very sturdy as much as 2 meters across at the base. The main trunk tapered slowly with height and did not divide profusely, with many specimens sending out only a few arm-like side branches. The upper regions of the plant were covered with long slim flowers and long slim leaves resembling blades of a freshly growing grass that grew directly from the main stem and fell away to leave behind characteristic leaf scars behind the strengthening vertical ribs. The leaves were long and narrow, up to 1 meter and about 1 centimeter inch across. Some of the fossils known as stigmaria may be preserved root of Sigillarian. So that was all from my side today. The chapter was club mosses. This one is Bharagvanathia fossil, and this is Trypanophycus. Trypanophycus? Yeah, Sigillarian. So that was all from my side today. There you go. Take care.